Adesh Adesh Namaste. Welcome back to the Empowered Through Tantra channel. Today I would like to discuss a very special topic on the yoga synthesis, on the synthesis of yoga. Now we know that especially in the West, yoga is famous for its physical practices, asanas, so for yoga postures. But of course that's a very small element of what yoga is about. Actually, yoga, if you look at its Sanskrit root, means to unite, to have union with. So on the more apparent level, we are uniting the mind and body and our breath together to create that synthesis. We are, after all, a psycho-physical being, and so yoga is a way to integrate those parts within ourselves. But yoga goes even beyond that. Yoga is union of the Atman with the Param Atman, with the soul and the oversoul. So yoga is a deep spiritual science where we can come to the state of self-realization. Now, today, in regards to the particular talk on yoga synthesis, so I want to talk about the harmonious development of a human being, integrating all aspects of ourselves and living a life on purpose. Spirituality is about life. Spirituality is about being all that we can be and expressing that in all of our activities, whether that's mental, through our thought process, whether it is through emotions, feeling, the deeper feeling aspects, or whether it is through our physical actions. So I like to talk about the yoga of the head, of the heart, and of the hands. So we'll start first by talking with the yoga of the head, followed by the yoga of the heart, followed by the yoga of the hands, and how these particular yogas express themselves and how they complement one another. So let's start with the yoga of the head. This is often known as jnana yoga, which is basically the yoga of spiritual knowledge, of knowing and of spiritual insights. It focuses on our inner awareness and develops our discernment. Okay, so discernment leading to basically wisdom-based decisions in life. So the yoga of the head, or jnana yoga, increases sattva guna, being the natural mode of nature that promotes harmony, balance, and light. Next, we move to the yoga of the heart. And basically this is known as bhakti yoga, or the yoga of devotion and surrender to the divine. So it is ultimately about perceiving and loving the eternal self in all selves. Bhakti yoga reduces raja guna, or the natural mode of activity. The material mode of passion. Next we move to the yoga of the hands, also known as karma yoga. This is a yoga of selfless and right actions. So you could say it's devotion in action by serving the divine in others. And I'll repeat this because this is very, very important. Something sometimes that is missed both on the bhakti path and the jnana path of yoga. So the yoga of hands, or karma yoga, is devotion in action by serving the divine in others. Karma yoga reduces tamo guna, which is a material mode of nature that is heavy, that leads to darkness and ignorance. So, first we must have the right knowledge, which ultimately is that there is no self but the eternal self within. We must then lovingly surrender in devotion to that eternal self. And finally, just like Shiva consciousness, without Shakti or power is Shava a corpse, likewise faith without works is dead. We therefore serve the divine best by serving the divine in others. I'll repeat this because it's very, very important. We therefore serve the divine best by serving the divine in others. So, find your life purpose by diving deep within yourself and uncovering what's called your swadharma, your higher purpose, the ultimate reason for having incarnated, and to express that through serving others and the whole of creation in whatever capacity is appropriate. For example, through family, through work, by exercising a profession, by running a business, your creativity, by volunteering, through community, or through whatever channel or way presents itself to you. This is a way of love in expression in the here and now. This is a path to true meaning and happiness. A tangible spirituality, no pipe dreams, incarnating the divine within self and lovingly serving others through that space. Jai Ma.